So boys, we have to do a video on probably the most loaded position in the game. The wide receiver role is ridiculous. We've had so many 99s with the theme team remix. I think there's been like 7 99s in there wide receiver wise. We've had a golden ticket wide receiver come out. We've had a comp pass guy come out. Backyard ballers. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous how many good cards there are in the game. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I make these choices easier for you guys. And I also do gameplays on all these cards, so you can go back and look at these cards as well. And everything Madden Ultimate Team, basically. So make sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe if you're enjoying. I also stream on Twitch every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern. But other than that, let's get into the top 10. I actually have some honorable mentions today as well, so let's do that first. Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, mutpacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code CHEW for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. Our honorable mentions for today, I want to do another one, but you can only compare 2 people in here. So our third honorable mention is going to be Equinemius St. Brown. The only reason why I moved him so down in the list is because you can't get him anymore. I feel almost unfair putting him in the top 10. I had him in the top 10 last time, but that was like right when the comp pass started. So when we look at this, I wanted to keep it a little fair for the newer players or people that couldn't get him at the time. But moving over to these two right here, Andre Johnson, like I said, boys, this is a ridiculous top 10. These cards are not bad. These guys are amazing wide receivers. It's just the deepest position in the game, so don't get mad. You guys know, I know how people get with their cards. They love their cards. But Andre Johnson, the one thing I was looking forward to him, obviously being 6'3", 230, he's going to be amazing, right? He does have low short route running, which a lot of people have picked out, and nobody really uses the route tree anymore, so you're really going to be stuck with 92 almost there. But the thing with Andre Johnson, too, is he doesn't have the best run block as well, which is a thing that we all like to look for on him. Where's it at? It's down here somewhere. Pass block is at 486. Where's the run block at? It's right here. Yeah, 66 run block for Andre Johnson just feels illegal at the end of the day. But when we look at Jordan Love as well, the one thing I like about Jordan Love, on paper, he looks ridiculous. 6'4", he's going to be 99 speed for you. He did run routes a little clunky. Usually the bigger guys are fine at wide receiver. It's more of like the tight ends that run routes a little clunky, but I don't know what it is with Jordan Love. I don't know if it has to do with like an agility stat or just maybe the player build of him, but he did feel a little clunky at times, but he did still feel good. I used him actually a long time in this game, but I think these guys are the perfect honorable mentions in the game. It's just, like I said, don't get mad. This list is ridiculous. Wait till you see it. All right, so now we get into our top 10. At number 10, we are going to start with the free Demaryius Thomas, and this will show you how good it is. Like I said, it's going to be deep. You're going to hear me say this a lot. I actually got to do a gameplay with this card. He is achievable right now if you connect your account via your Xbox and your PC account. Your challenge is reset on your PC, and it still progresses on both consoles. So, yes, I did get to use this Demaryius Thomas, and I did do a gameplay on him, so it's very early if you guys want to check him out. He is amazing. 6'3", 230 pounds. So he's the exact same build as our guy, Andre Johnson, right there. And he's going to come with just the same exact stats, but he's not missing that short route running that we were looking for, right? He has a +4 in short running. He's also going to have amazing stats across the board. It's basically Andre Johnson with a little bit better stats. And he also has +20, I think it's +25 right here in the run block as well. It was an easy pick for me right here. I love Andre Johnson, the game. I'm using him currently. Demaryius Thomas is free as well. They've given us a lot of really good free cards. Joey Porter is ridiculous. Equinemius St. Brown's ridiculous. Demaryius is ridiculous. Lester Hayes, all these good cards. It's about time, man. It's about time EA is blessing us up because Demaryius is a really good card. Short in and short out as well for 1 AP. He's definitely nice. Number 9, I have Larry Fitzgerald, and it almost feels like illegal having him here because when you look at his stats, I know this isn't Madden 19, Madden 20 anymore, and the stats, these don't matter at all anymore. Honestly, it's all ability. We know this is an ability-driven game. This stuff is like, it's just whatever, right? Even when we're looking at the Andre Johnson short running versus Demaryius, it's just nitpicking at that point. They're basically the same exact card, right? A lot of these don't matter. The thing with Larry Fitzgerald, though, that makes him different is he is almost 99 in almost every single stat, which is crazy. But him being a 6'3" wide receiver, he does come with like really low agility for being that big, right? Like we saw Demaryius and all the other guys have really good agility right here. His is very low for some reason, which I didn't tend to notice out there, but like I said, this is another guy that it just shows you how deep this position is. His 0 AP bucket's ridiculous too. You could choose any main ability, the route tech, the short out, and then obviously you could put the short in. He has honorary lineman for 1 AP you could throw on there too. Larry Fitzgerald, an absolute animal in this game. Another guy where they're just cheating a lot of these. You can see right here, 63 run block on the, I know like the impact block's a little good right here too, but it's just kind of crazy. I feel like they should both be really good on him, right? I don't know. Him and Andre kind of got cheated there. So at number 8, I have a card that I never see out there. I never, ever see this card on the field. It's kind of crazy because how good he is. I enjoyed him. He was a very good card. I remember some other cards came out on the same day as him, so I didn't end up doing a gameplay. I had to do 2 other gameplays. That was a stacked UL drop. So Dwight Clark is one that a lot of people didn't get to see. And when you look at him, he's actually amazing. You're getting a +1 in height on Larry Fitzgerald, and you're also making up the physical stats, which is crazy. You're getting a +5 right here in agility, which is ridiculous because you're also getting taller too. And he has amazing stats across the board. Like I said, they're not like 98s and 99s like Larry, but they're all 97 plus that are like amazing anyways. But like I said, this is all like almost irrelevant at these point once you get up to a high overall anyway. So he's very nice. Another guy where his run blocking basically doesn't matter, but he is a big body. I guess he'll get in the way sometimes. I guess they're all big bodies and they'll get in the way, but he's another guy that comes with all really good abilities too. You could choose from short in, route tech, and short out for 0, even the red zone threat for those people that like that. This card's underrated, man. I don't even think I've seen this card once in the last like 50 games. It's kind of crazy, actually. At number 7, we do have T. Higgins, and you guys know I did just get to use T. Higgins. And the one thing I love about this card, I like I said, I used him all day since the last Team Remix. So I've had him almost a week now, basically almost a week. I just got rid of him for Andre Johnson to try out some new cards. The thing I like about T. Higgins as well, he is 6'4", but he feels like a little guy out there. This is a card that I feel like you gotta go try. A lot of people are also asking me how you get him. It's just a Team Remix card. I changed the card art. I know a lot of people were asking me in the video how I had this card art on a 99. I just changed the card art on him, but he is amazing. I mean, statistically, he lines up right here. You are losing a little bit of the agility and excel over a guy like Dwight Clark, but like I said, there's something about T. Higgins. He feels like a smaller wide receiver. I don't know if it's because he has like a really small frame in game, but he feels amazing. He's been perfect out there for me as well, and also you are going to get the X factors if you want to use them. I don't think these are worth it because they do turn off and turn on, but you can use all of these crazy abilities if you want. But he also does get good 0 APs too. All the main amount. These are literally probably the top 4 wide receiver abilities. He gets them all for 0, obviously being a Team Remix card. He's a beast. Another guy that you're not really seeing out there because the Team Remix cards come out on the same day as Golden Tickets, so they're a little underrated, but definitely worth a try on a bunch of these cards. Right, at number 6, we do have Plaxico Burress, and Plaxico, another one that always is a top-end wide receiver every time he comes out. Remember last year, he was a meta wide receiver all year, and then he got a Golden Ticket. Even this year, now he gets a 99 that is amazing. 6'5", 230. Not only are you going to ag a lot of people at 6'5", you are going to break a lot of tackles from the smaller corners like Dion. Dion's probably the best covered corner in the game. You're going to break a lot of tackles from him, like Chad Ochocinco, a lot of these guys with a little lower tackling, the Leon Sandcastles. You're going to dominate out there. And then also, you're going to get good separation too. He obviously, the one thing about these big wide receivers, I feel like you got to try a lot of them out. Some of them run routes a little bit better. Like, for example, like I said earlier, the one guy, the Jordan Love, I don't know what it was with him. He just was not separating from me. I tried route tech and short in, but when you try guys like Plex, Calvin, all these other guys, it's just sometimes I feel like I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to figure out what the stat is, or maybe it's just a body build thing, but some of these cards just play better, and sometimes you just got to put the card in the game, see how they play for you. And Plaxico is the one that he never misses. He never misses. He's always a top-end wide receiver every time he comes out. The 0 chill card, the Team of the Week card, his cards last year. He's a Madden beast. Number 5, we have one of my favorite cards in the game. This almost feels like cheating in a way. I feel like Josh Allen, a guy like Plex. I just showed you Plex. He is 6'5", 230, which is huge for a wide receiver. We get a 6'5", 262 pound. That is bigger than tight ends in this game. That weighs more than Rob Gronkowski, and he runs routes like a wide receiver. The one thing I was so scared with him is that he was going to run routes like Donald Parham. He was going to run routes like a truck out there. And that was opposite of it. If you've watched any of our, not the last one, because I did end up moving him out, but I even 2 weeks ago when I did my team review or my team update, he had, I think, 150 yards and 3 touchdowns naturally, just from me throwing because he was always wide open. He destroys man coverage. He even still has better agility and excel than other guys like, who did I show earlier on this list? Even I think Plaxi has it better than, and he also has it better than guys like Larry Fitzgerald, and he is 2 inches taller, and he's obviously 50 pounds heavier than some of these guys as well. And then you're also getting 90 run block on him, 92 impact block. So you're getting a big body wide receiver, and also he benefits the runners too. I know the runners, there's a lot of people that don't like to pass the ball. You can run honorary lineman and even throw route tech on him in the slot, right? So you don't even need the short out because you're not really getting pressed too much in the slot in the most part anyway. So you can run even a crazy stack like that. And Josh Allen, man, this guy is super good. I'm telling you, that 262 pounds, I have not noticed it yet. He is an animal. At number 4, we do have Randy Moss. And Randy Moss, I just feel like the one thing that everybody always brings up with him is the 00 AP. The one thing that doesn't carry too much weight for me is that his second AP is Deep Out Elite, which I don't think is a terrible ability, but it's not Madden 21. It's not Madden 22 Deep Out Elite, right? We all know KOs dominate the game. We all absolutely know it. And Deep Out Elite feels like it's kind of taken backseat of the KO ability. So it feels like whatever out there. Like, you'll get some cool animations, but it's very fluky. You got to get a lot of good click-ons, and it's very rare that you get it. I've tried it. We all used Randy Moss, but the one thing is he is still Randy Moss and he is still good, and I do have to hold the tiny bit of weight with that, so I'll take him over a couple of these wide receivers because it's double AP. But yeah, you'll get your still route tech for 0, your short out for 0. He'll still get everything for 1, but yeah, I don't hold too much weight on it. If I did, he'd probably be like, you know, if Deep Out Elite, if this was last year, he'd probably honestly be like maybe 1, 2, or 3, depending on how it goes. I don't know. Randy Moss, this card's still very good though. Number 3, we have the big body Calvin Johnson, and Calvin Johnson is one that you see on almost every team. We go from cards that we never see to a card that we always see. Obviously, being a free card, being another good, really good 99 that EA gave us. He is one that you'll notice he is very lackluster in these physical stats. The excel at 97 is fine, but the agility is very low. Actually, one of the lowest on the list at 93 right here. But the one thing about him is that he almost feels like kind of like how Josh Allen did. You would think this card's not going to move that great. He's going to basically be a possession guy. We're going to catch it over people. He still runs routes really fine too. He's obviously dominated for me. I really do think that it depends on what you're running with your scheme, because I've heard different opinions on Calvin where he doesn't get open, but obviously for different offenses, some corner routes are better out of certain formations or whatnot. But Calvin, I feel like in the most part, he is one of the cards that always kills me. I always see people with the X factor on too. I know a lot of people are still using that because there is a lot of AP to waste as well, but he's a great card, man. We all know he is. He also has 87 run blocking, 84 impact block too, so he's really good for blocking for the runners as well. It's got to be up here, man. Calvin's a beast. Number 2, we have CeeDee Lamb, and you guys know CeeDee Lamb has been number 1 on this list for what, like 2 months? Maybe, I don't know. I think I put Calvin there once, and it was like such a mistake. I think I put Calvin at 1 and CeeDee at 2 before, and that was a big mistake. But CeeDee Lamb, we all know. We don't even have to spend AP on your wide receivers anymore, it feels like. CeeDee Lamb, 0 AP, short in and short out. The one thing that I will say, though, is that we're not getting many golden ticket wide receivers. I don't know if you guys have looked at the list, but the only guys on there are Odell, Colin Johnson, who we already have, and then we have a DK, but I think it's a DK. I think it's the DK corner card. I'm not too sure, so I'm not really too sure if we're gonna have many guys. And I think CeeDee Lamb's gonna remain a top 5 wide receiver for the rest of the year, unless we get some crazy double AP guys later on in a maybe mystery promo. I don't know, but CeeDee Lamb, man, this guy's gonna be not much to say. Then his AP is just still the best. It still is. And this is probably the easiest number 1 of all time. You just put him there. That's literally it. This card, I don't know if you guys saw it, but he was down to like 500K the one day. I think people really just, name value is a big thing in Madden. We all know that. If you have a bigger name, the more people want you, the more people will, you know, hype up your card, even if it's kind of mid. Colin Johnson, if you took his name off and you put Randy Moss right here, everybody would have him. He'd be a 2 million coin card. Like, it's simple as that. He is the best wide receiver in the game. He gets the CeeDee Lamb stack as short in and short out for 0. And he is a 6'6", 222 pounds. So he is still skinny enough to where he's going to dominate on route running as well. He is 6'6", and he is going to ag a lot of people. And then obviously being 99 speed on the theme team or with the Easter Strat card, amazing stats. Impact block is 99 as well. He didn't make the run blocking, but I honestly think I'd rather have the impact block. It still sucks that that's a 69, but at the end of the day, he's still a big body. He's going to get in the way a lot. And Colin Johnson, man, this dude is him. Definitely going to be wide receiver 1. Honestly, it might be until the end of the game. Looking at the other golden tickets, he might be wide receiver 1 the rest of the year. Kind of crazy. All right, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which wide receivers are you using right now. Which type of meta are you running? Are you running the short in, short out? I know some people are moving to honorary alignment. Some people are using the X factors as well. Let me know what you guys are doing down below. I love reading these comments, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully get some good golden ticket gameplays for you guys tomorrow.